And on my other account, can I see this live? I need to be able to watch this so that I can see. Oh, there we are. Good. And then we can watch this on a very bad resolution. Good. So there we are. Screen is okay. The live chat should be there. And I think it works. Welcome here. So, especially considering the fact that this is going to be shown after the fact, let me show you what I'm working on. This is oh, and this screen needs to be far away, apparently. There we are. This is a glow-in-the-dark painting and a UV paint. Oh, there we are. Glow-in-the-dark painting and a UV painting at the same time. So there are two different kinds of pigments mixed into this. And that's how I'm working with these. Let's see. I need to... Ah, there we are. Hello, Susie. I can see you. Good. I have no idea how I make moderators and so on. I don't think this is going to be busy enough that that's necessary. Let me know if there are any issues. I'm going to put this one on a very low so it doesn't take my internet. And there we are. Oh, and you can see. I am used to streaming on TikTok, and then we can't see the entire screen. We can only see this part here. But here we can see a lot more. You can even see the mess over here, which is not quite okay, but never mind. All right, I'm just going to start painting. I turn this on. Where would the comments be? There we go. Very good. Okay, so I have my colors here. I do have some music that should be license free, which is going to impact on what I can play here, of course. Now, where were we? It's glowing very bright since we added this last time. I think maybe the first thing we can do is to add a thinner layer that's still going to be glowing with green just on top of this. And maybe we'll add a glowing blue, because these are going to be like little lamps in the night. And I was thinking of extending the light out a little bit at night. We'll use the same color, I think, just underneath. You can hear, I have to be careful here. I've chosen a playlist that has some songs that suddenly have a little bit too much beat. I can see the comments very good, Sylvia. Well, this is going to be a very cozy stream with only you then, if no one else joins us. Okay, I am a little bit under the weather. Aqua 15 microns, so this is a very different color. This is the blue, which might be nice. Let's use that first, perhaps. And we can add that into the... Let's use that first. Oh, that is... Well, it's kind of nice. Going from 500 people in a stream to 2 is less of a moderation challenge, at least. My main moderator is here in the stream and has very little to do. Well, this is how it is to break into new channels and new places. Let's see. I am going to keep this going though, regardless of how few people are here, for at least an hour or so, because I would like there to be a video that people can watch afterwards at the very least. So, okay, glow in the dark. This is my glow in the dark powder, indeed. Glow in the dark powders like this. And now we just need a liquid. It's a paste. Well, it's not as much. I have a different liquid that I kind of prefer to use these days, which is the original liquid, which isn't the heavy paste. Then you can blend that very well with a little bit, well, quite a lot of it with the aqua. And we can create a really nice color that we can just kind of put on top of everything. And it will create just this, I think, well, let's see what it does. I'm hoping that it won't just be like little tiny lanterns, that the light will be more out into the landscape too. There was no UV on this painting, so I've added a glow-in-the-dark layer on it now. These layers here are more or less invisible when you put them on top of it, so you can't see these in the normal light. You can just see them a little bit. You can see here they are, but since they charge under UV light, you can see them a bit in the UV, but not that much, especially if there are thin layers. So mainly this is just for the glow-in-the-dark part of the painting. Let's see. There. And now we do it like this. Let's see. We charge it with a flashlight so that it's glowing while I paint. I just need to find the right brush. Let's see. Let's see. Now you have very, very private classes. The only thing that I have to keep in mind is that this is going to be out for people to watch afterwards. Otherwise, it would truly be a private class. There we are. All right. This is not the right. Well, I mean, it can be a little bit rough. That means that it will kind of have more of a shape of different little flowers and plants. That might be nice. The entire painting feels quite rough now. I've put in such a heavy layer of liquid pastes and so on that it feels more like kind of the way some traditional oil painters use kind of the more heavy things. But I think if we get more of this aqua into the landscape, it's not going to be too strong. We might do some green later. We can also do a little bit of a layer around them to enhance the glow. Just so it's going to glow a bit stronger. And I think into here, I will do this almost everywhere. It's a good thing I made quite a lot of it. This YouTube is actually a good place if I want to just paint a little bit, have it a little bit more calm, regardless of how many people. There's not as much insanity that can happen here as on TikTok, I think. I think even 500 people in YouTube can't do as much insanity to a stream as 20 people on TikTok. For those of you who aren't aware, if you're watching this after the fact, these days I almost exclusively stream on TikTok, which is a wonderful place to get new people and so on. But it is a lot more chaotic than YouTube or Instagram. If you've never seen a TikTok live stream, well, you're in for a surprise, I think, when you're seeing them for the first time. Yeah, indeed, Susie. There. I think this is much nicer. Now we have more of an ambient color. It's always a bit of a challenge when you paint with glow in the dark, since it fades so fast, especially if it's not fully charged. And then sometimes you paint in lots, way too much. But with this aqua color here, it's 15 microns. It's not very heavy. It's not extremely bright. So there's not as much danger of doing that here as there would be usual. And nor is the light actually this strong under normal UV light. So under normal UV light, we can see this a little bit. But it's a very ambient color, this. Should you make me a mod? I have no idea how to make you a moderator. I can't even see the chat here. If I click on the little... probably not. Click on this one. Live chat, all messages are visible. but is that now in the middle? Oh, that is just in the middle of mine, isn't it? And I can click on Add as Moderator. Managing Moderator. Oh, there we are, Susie. Good. Done. Tell me if the sounds, if everything, since we have very few people here, we can use this as a good opportunity to just get everything right. More work, very good, and there you can see. And I need to look into this camera, I need to flip it because I usually watch in here. When I streamed on YouTube 2-3 years ago now, I used to have an advanced setup, so which was much more complicated and much worse than this. So now I have to get used to something completely new here. All right. I think we can already see now in the night we have kind of more of a haze into the entire landscape. I think I can paint a little bit in this light though. This is the main part of what I'm doing here to this painting, since I am adding a layer of glow in the dark as it was just a UV painting. Where are the... There we are. Light, sound in the background. Well, I have my fire going behind me. Hopefully that's not too much of an issue. It seems that YouTube is much worse at filtering out background sounds than TikTok is. Is that what you hear? Or is it my computer that is going too warm? I have no fan on this time. Welcome in, those of you who are here. I have no idea who you are. There is a chat if you want to say hi. I would love to know who's here. Do I know you? I can't. In TikTok you can usually see who comes in and so on. YouTube seems to not want to bother the creator as much as TikTok likes to do. Ah, this looks much better. We'll still have a different light into the middle of it and make it stronger. But this is going to make it a much nicer ambient color and little lights in the night, I think. There. Let's see, probably almost everywhere. I just need to go over everything. I did want to do some UV lines as well, so we could do that too, so I can actually alternate a little bit. I'll have my liner. I think since I started using liquid, my liners and everything just dries out so much faster. I break a lot more brushes than I used to. There. All right, let's see. What is that? All right. I am going to, what I thought I was going to do, and I think I will, is to brighten up this part a bit more. Especially, I mean, UV light does brighten it up in the daylight too. This is how it looks. Is your fan on? The crackling sound is my fire. I have a fire behind me. Because it's cold in here. That is dying down though. But no, the crackling sound is actually a fire. So see it as ASMR. What was this? This is a very dark painting still, which is okay, but I think I would like the daylight version to be a bit brighter. And I'll paint with some UV colors, I think, and brighten it up We'll mix in a little bit of normal colors too. And then we can get the moonlight more in. So light fan ASMR is what's going on. Alright, so as I said, I was just doing the glow in the dark. I'm going to do a little bit of UV colors here, but I'm going to blend it with some normal colors. Not all of my pigments are effect painting. This is a little bit much. I still haven't made myself a proper playlist for YouTube. Not sure if I'm going to stay here, but we'll find some good ones. So I'm going to use my normal white pigments blended with my UV pigments. And then I would like some more details and get that more in. Now you could maybe make the moon brighter too. Let's see if this works. In the normal, I have to be very careful. If this is white in the normal light, that might be a bit too bright. So if we tone it down, I'll put a bit of normal blue into it. Normal blue will interfere with the glow in the, this isn't glow in the dark, with the UV light though. Just have to find the right color. Something like this is too strong again. No, not UV orange. That would be a bit too much, I think. Let's see. Okay, let's get a bit of my UV yellow here. Well, a bit more might be nice. All the way over here. All right. So, now we might be able to find the right color here. So, like this, I'll put a bit of liquid in. I would like to sell this quite soon. And liquid dries much, much faster, especially than traditional linseed oil or something. I do have some zirconium quick dryer in it, but liquid is just superior if you want it to dry fast. Honest, I am enjoying it right now. Well, let's see for how long this is going to stay, but well, it seems that it's staying in these numbers ranges anyway. I will need a little bit more energy in these streams, or at least after the fact, for me to continue doing them. But let's not give up yet. Are you enjoying the crackling, or do you mean that no one's here? So I told myself I'm not going to switch over to TikTok, at least for an hour. I want a proper live stream here on YouTube to actually figure out and see how it goes. Okay, so this is dark, that's good. And it is, oh, it is quite, still a bit too bright in the normal light. Maybe if we wash it out a bit more. Because I wanted the moon rays and the moonlight in. We'll tone it down just a tad more. I'll even use some normal yellow, I think. It's always a difficulty, especially now that I have all of these different colors, to kind of find the right tone. And even some browns. There we are. let's hope that we can even see this in the UV light. This should be a good color in this light, and if we turn the UV light on, let's see if this, well, it's not, it's, okay, so a bit more yellow. Now, I hope I have it. There. Okay, there, okay. Let's get a little bit more light into the painting, a little bit more life, I think. I made it incredibly dark. It was the first mushroom forest I painted last year. I clicked something. I was like, oh, you can bring, oh really? Oh, you can look back. Well, there are things in YouTube that are quite interesting like that. You can actually skip back and forth. That's of course a bit of a problem when things happen that I don't want to happen. I have to be very, I have to be much more on my good behavior in YouTube streams, I find. I think. They are a lot more permanent, they are. The thing that I always liked about TikTok live streams is that when they're done, they're gone. That's not true here. Absolutely. I did see that it's possible to invite someone to go live with you here, Susie, so I think it might be a good place to do the paint-alongs. We'll see. I keep wanting to thank everyone for roses and so on, but well, it is a nice way of doing these live streams. It is an interesting change. I do suspect I will start to do some of these too, more often. Depending on what the goal is and so on. Did you answer about fan? There is no fan here. It's just a crackling fire, Susie. Yes, I have a crackling fire behind me. That's what you're hearing. There's no fan going in the background. Can you hear me properly? Yes, good. What was I going to say? I have no idea. Oh, that's snow from the roof. That is not a fan. It sounds very scary, but it's just snow coming down from the roof. It's snowing heavily here now, and it's been doing so for a few days. Oh, yes, this is not something I meant to be playing. But I still don't. Yeah, the horses will be fine. It's from my own review. Welcome in. And now we have 6 people joining. Oh, I remember these times on YouTube. Years ago. One day I reached 20 people. And it was a big celebration. Let's see. This is, yes, Susie, that was a little bit too much of a deep dive into my actual music. So this is a YouTube playlist from YouTube itself, so that in case at some point I am able to monetize, because more than 5 people join me, 4, then the music is fine. There are so many more things to think about and be careful about on YouTube. TikTok really feels like the Wild West compared to YouTube. All right, let's see, I could probably just use a liner here. I always like this part, but I have to be careful not to do it too bright. I think I'll still use a bit of this. So I kind of obscured all of my ferns and everything here. Let's get them back in. Let's get the light from the mushrooms on top of the ferns. Now I do need a calligraphy brush as well. Let's see. So even if let's see, in the darkness, we shouldn't be able to see. No, we're not able to see any of these. If I want colors on these, oh, that looks different. We do need those lines, that ambient light around the mushrooms. Before I do much more here, I actually do need that everywhere, so I have to do that first. Let's see. So, before I do any more lines and so on, I am noticing that I need to add the ambient light around all of the mushrooms. And that's this here that we made earlier. I need a bit more of it. It's the 15 microns aqua. I'm going to need to get more of this. There's just a ridiculous amount of glow-in-the-dark colors that go there. Should we just use this one? It's too extreme. I can even make Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Let's see. There. Let's see. Okay. Oh, you can even see this. The screen is so wide here. The amount of opportunities to actually show things. Okay, so these don't have any ambient light on top of them. That's what I've noticed. So the little halos around them. And into that, I would like to have more of the green. That's is that a bit too loud? I'm going to be very careful not to listen to the song called Juicy on the playing list. Keep trying to avoid it. Yes, Susie, it's a very dangerous thing to switch the setup from the TikTok setup with the screen the other way and then to a YouTube setup. Since the corners that you never clean for the live stream are suddenly visible. It's going to be incredibly strange to switch this now from YouTube over to... Oh, no, stop it. Stop it. I think we'll go 15 minutes more. And then we desperately need to invite a few hundred people into a TikTok live stream instead. I wonder how you grow a YouTube live stream community. Even with a... This is true. Kind of miss being scared from gifts. Problem is I'm not very patient and I'm used to much larger numbers now. But we can at the very least use this for the paint-alongs. I think that's a good idea. And actually, right now, I just wanted to use these two to grow a little bit of the watch time numbers and so on as well. There, let's see now. Exactly, now you don't have to be nervous anymore. Now it's going to be a little bit different when we actually tell everyone from TikTok that it's going to be a live stream. What I was thinking of doing sometimes is that I can be live on TikTok, tell people that in a few minutes I'm going to be switching over to YouTube. That might change it a bit. There is no feature, as far as I'm aware, in YouTube that actually recommends your live stream out to people that don't follow you. I'm not sure if that's true. All right, let's see here. This is starting to look much, much better. I wanted this ambient light into the entire forest. We may want to do some blue on the sides. There already is quite a lot. See, if I charge it with my strongest one now, if I charged every single mushroom with my really, really bright flashlight, charge the moon and the stars. Now we should be able to see how strong this actually goes. Yes, Susie, I think I would like to see that too. We suddenly have 6 people. I mean, it's going to be fun to kind of see these numbers go. That looks much nicer. And then if we have this ambient light in, we can then put in the stronger green and make some details in the night. And we can get the light into the trees and so on too. There may be a few more ambient layers on top of this that are coming. Well, I've been trying to get people to tell us who they are. There are 6 people watching me, and I have no idea who any of you except Susie is. Well, one of them is my second account, of course, who I realize has not yet actually clicked like on it. There we are. Welcome everyone here, in case... Oh, and 7 people. Well, as long as this grows, we might as well stay for a while. Oh, hello, Pepega, finally. I appreciate that. Thank you, and welcome in. Pepega, welcome here. Good to have you in. I appreciate that. Let's see. Now with the... Well, we're gonna keep going a little bit with this light. And then, as I keep saying, I'm gonna start with some of the stronger greens and so on too. So let's get a little bit of the color into the tree. Maybe some of the background colors. It could be very, very weak. Answer directly, tag someone. Oh, you can't tag anyone here? Ah, so much to learn. There. Oh, and let's get that actually into the sub, for instance, so we can see the trees here. I'm going to make an ambient light into the shapes of the various trees and everything that's here. And we can just kind of, we can at least see the tree a little bit at night, which I kind of like the idea of. The problem is I just wanted to add a little bit of a layer. But the more I'm doing here, the more fun it is, and the more I'm kind of wanting to keep going and adding different layers and extending it and deepening it. And it just takes more and more time. Now this moon, I did want to have a little bit more work on. It looks like it's almost too much on from the top. I may want to extend it a bit further down too. Let's see how that works. And the brighter lines from the mushrooms. So, first we will do a bit of, let's see if I do have my 15 microns green, because that will do the same thing as we did with the aqua wash. I will paint kind of a faint line, but green is still the strongest color. So when you think of glow in the dark colors, green is the strongest one. In UV, yellow is the strongest one. The entire logic always kind of changes. This is a blue. I did have a green, I know. Purple, white. Well, I do have a 35 microns, which is quite strong. There's a yellow green, which might be nice actually. And it is a UV light. I mean, that could be nice. So we might want to use that if I don't find my other one. There. I did put them in little bottles, but I'm pretty sure that this is a much, much heavier grain than I am actually looking for here. So what I'm looking for is 15 microns. When I say microns, it means the size of the particles that I'm painting with. It ranges from powders to heavy sand, and it matters a lot when you paint with glow-in-the-dark colors. I seem to have run out of my 15, which means that we'll use the... not good. Yellow-green. How strong is this at night? Well, it is a nice kind of a color, and we can see it in the UV light, which means that we could just basically paint with UV colors. If we blend it into the aqua, we could use it. How strong is it compared to the chartreuse? 15 mi... oh. And I could put in some heavier colors, but I think we'll do that the next stage. So what I want to do now is I both want to get the highlights around the mushrooms and just the light from the mushrooms into the landscape. So we'll do a little bit of both. Hopefully, this is fine enough that I can actually paint with it. This, I'm looking at you there. So, this. And then I'm just going to use the liquid again. Just blend these together. Hopefully it doesn't just go white. If I blend them, I think that this color should be so strong. And it ought to be possible to paint with a little bit of glowing lines here. If we now use a little bit of UV blue, and tone it down and turn it into more of a blue color, I think that works too. A little bit of UV white. So I started using these a few months ago. There's still things that I haven't really been doing and experimenting with. UV white is very translucent, and meaning that it usually preserves the glow-in-the-dark properties. I don't think that's fire, and it's getting louder. It's a bit annoying. Ah, that is my computer. Oh no! Oh, I am sorry. That's my UV light. That's my beamer. There's nothing I can do about that. Is it gone now? If it's gone now, that's my UV beamer. I do have a different beamer. I have to change the entire setup. Okay, so YouTube is really bad at these sounds. There. Is there any way to do anything here? Oh, and there's my... there is a little... retouch? No, oh, it should not be retouching. Should be on. Okay, so lighting is on? Lighting is on? Lighting is... Is that better? Click on this. What is this? Highlight save to... Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Lighting should probably be on. Well, it has to be on because that's my UV light. For YouTube then, I probably need a mic. Not quite what I wanted to listen to. Is this a good one? No. Oh, it's a happy. Never click on a happy song. So, yeah, okay, so that's my UV light. That's, if you're hearing a sound, it's my UV light. You will hear it after. Yeah, I know. So I'll need I'll need a microphone when I do live streams here. If you're hearing a fan, that's my UV beamer. Obviously, I can't turn that off because, well, how would I paint? Hello, Aman. Oh, welcome in. I'm glad you're here, Aman. I'm just testing out YouTube streaming again. And welcome back. Good to have you here, Aman. I haven't been streaming on YouTube for ages, and I've been trying a little bit some different things. I don't know the made a noise. Mine is a hello, Tiffany. Welcome here. Mine is a heavy UV beamer. I do have a different one. It's sometimes too strong. I could put that one on instead, and it doesn't really make a sound. It's more extreme. And it doesn't light up anything else. It only lights up this. I should test this out later instead. Otherwise, I'll be doing stupid things here. So if I have my other UV beamer, no other, it's just lighting up this. How annoying is it? Wasn't there before, by the way, so maybe just phone or something jamming. It wasn't there before? There may be ways to get my phone or my setup to kind of disrupt some of those noises. Now, is this actually bright? Let's see. I don't think it's UV. Oh! Well, then it might be my computer. Is it still, it's still making a noise now? Yes. Okay, then that's my computer. My computer isn't really plugged in too much here. Meaning that we can at least, it only needs to be connected to my, I'm going to have to run often and get it every once in a while so that I can change the songs in case some party songs come on. But I could have it away from the phone at least. All right. Let's test this out then. Good thing to get all of these things sorted. It's over there now, and we'll have just need to get my phone, and I can make myself a coffee at the same time. Okay, so there, and there we might just stay on for a little longer until we get everything sorted out and proper. Hello, welcome in. It stopped. Then that was it. Is the sound, is the annoying sound gone now? It only took 45 minutes, if that's the case. All right. Then we have a solution for that. Very good. Well, there's so much to learn. That's not on TikTok, is it? So they must have a way to kind of filter that out. Thank you, guys. Welcome in. I appreciate that. Welcome in. Okay, so this will now shine a light. This is much nicer. So, The mushrooms will now be glowing from the top as well. Oh, there's a dog here. We can paint on this in UV light though. There, so now, and should we have something like a little detail on them maybe? Ah, that is much brighter, and we can also paint in the light underneath. We can do this in UV light though, since this is UV reactive at the same time. I appreciate that, Aman. It's been a long road. You do arts. Who are you? Wise? I'll try to say your name. I appreciate that, Aman. It's been a long road. I have been live streaming so much this year. So I do hope I have improved. It feels like a long time ago. You are Freaky. Hello, Freaky. Well, then I can make you into a moderator too. I appreciate that, Aman. There are suspicious sounds outside my window. I hope I don't have a horse that's broken out. No. It doesn't seem to be the case. My computer can be... Oh! I wanted to make myself another coffee. Not my coffee. Okay, now there's going to be a noise, but that is not a fan. That is my actual water boiler. Anyone can say they're freaky and I make... Well, in this stream here, I think that's not such a danger. I will verify and discard it. Thank you, Freaky. Anyone else is there anyone else who's freaky here who would like to be a moderator? There we are. This is going to be quite a different painting now at night. We're going to make much more, many more details. The mushroom caps, the heads we need to make around. We need to kind of paint them in. It is much more difficult to paint with glow in the dark when you try to paint lines. But this is at least thin enough that I can attempt it to make some fine lines, and then every single mushroom should actually be properly visible here. The energy is going up though here, Susan, which is good. I will need those of you who are from our community to be much more chatty in the chat here in the beginning. Tiffany. But, I mean, seeing it in a different way, maybe the YouTube live streams are the place where everything is calmer, and the goal is not to make them as busy and as wild as the TikTok live streams. And it can just be kind of a different vibe when you come here. And I'm assuming some people might only want to see them here for this kind of a vibe. Interesting to see how this develops if I manage to put time and effort into these streams too. Or I may just have shot myself in the foot with having even much more to do. New camera angle. I do like this camera angle, Freaky. This is much better than TikTok. I mean, as a painter, this makes much more sense. Let's see. I would never have chosen the TikTok angle if I had a choice in the matter. Okay, let's hope no party music comes on now. What's the next one here? Calm, please. Freaky, I will need you to go over all songs that are free to use in the YouTube playlist and make me a playlist. That would be very helpful. And welcome everyone in. We have 9 people here. Well, that's great. Let's see. Yes. So you can see now the mushrooms are starting to actually be visible here at night. There's so much to learn still, and these detail works on the glow in the dark is just ridiculous. That's my no. Indeed, Susie. Well, that was how I live streamed for years, Susie. You guys are just getting too greedy too soon. Oh, that is pretty cool, Freaky. On the living room TV. I think I am streaming in HD, am I? I hope so. This would be nice if this really glows. Can always make a much stronger glowing layer on top of this. I would like these plants to kind of glow with the lights of the mushrooms. Joachim Pot. Well, I thought you weren't doing a podcast if you're having it on the big screen. So, let's see. I need a few different brushes for all of this different kinds of work. And if we get the light of the mushrooms underneath them much stronger, this lamp-like feel that I keep going for, we could just improve on it and improve on it and improve on it. Susie, don't look too much. I 10 people, the next new record. We have to celebrate every milestone here. Welcome everyone in. Feel free to chat. I do have a chat up here, and I can see everyone that writes. Mainly my TikTok moderators. Yeah. These ones. So this really isn't very strong, and it's not going to keep lighting for that long. You can then put in much heavier colors again on top of these. But it should be strong enough that it's quite visible. And it's a good tracer. Some of the colors that are much stronger than this are so heavily grained that it's almost impossible to paint any lines with them. I appreciate that. I have no idea how to say your name. Susie, do you know? How do I say that? Cyrillic. I can't read Cyrillic. I can only speak Croatian. Thank you, Ricky. No? Oh, you don't speak... Oh, wait a minute. Croatians don't use Cyrillic, do they? Ah, never mind. Well, that's annoying. Let's see. There. Oh, so many small details. But I think it's glowing quite a bit brighter than it did. What I was thinking of is kind of combining these mushroom beds a bit. So that instead of it being separate little mushrooms, the light is kind of colored. Her name is Elena. Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Aman. Thank you, Elena. I appreciate it, Aman. Thank you. Susie, Aman is one of those who has been with me for much longer than anyone else on TikTok. And actually won a painting long time ago from me in a YouTube stream. Well, it seems like longer ago than it is, I suppose. It's not that long. Hi, Lena is not actually here. So Aman meets Susie, who is my main moderator on my TikTok live streams. And now here too. Aman lives in India, so he can't watch TikTok live streams. So, 1 hour now, I am... YouTube sounds seem to be different. Yes, they are very different, Freaky. Well, we could always stream on Instagram, which is going to be a lot bigger than YouTube. I would have streamed on Instagram, but it's just basically the TikTok live stream without gifts and anything. But we do have that as an option. Twitch. Oh, there are too many things. I'm trying to do a little bit too much of everything. But I would like to be everywhere. Actually, Susie, my Facebook is now blowing up a little bit too. I have a reel now that just got over 200,000 on Facebook, so now we're using that as well. So remember to moderate there too. You hate Instagram? Why do you hate Instagram? It's a very clean look, at least. You're on TikTok, but you hate Instagram? Sorry, Susie, I just don't need to have this discussion here, but... Well, that's mainly what is on Instagram if you just use it right, Freaky. I don't see anything else than that on Instagram. Very careful to never try to look at anything else. Except for now, a few horses have snuck into my algorithm. Just never click on anything else and you won't get it. There. Just didn't sit on me. All right. Yes, please do so, Freaky, because this is strange. Coffee grains. All right, I think it'll be interesting to see if anyone watches this after the fact. I am going to end this live stream here now, and then we'll see how it behaves and so on later. The main thing, if it's watched afterwards, we could just have a few people in, and it's almost like making a video. But let's move over to TikTok again, I think. Maybe. Unless a lot of more people are joining me here. But I don't think they are. Oh, what? Why are people coming in now? And where are you from? Let's get on to... You tired of not being able to moderate or anything happening? Yes. Yes, let's do... Hello, Mercy. Welcome in. Well, let's wait a little bit. Welcome here. So where are you from? From our TikTok live streams, Instagram, YouTube? Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. Oh, good Lord. Whew. I did post this in my Instagram too. Welcome in, Mercy. I was just considering on switching out. I have been here for an hour now, just testing out how YouTube functions and so on, and how it is to stream here. It seems to be all right. It's easy with the phone, so there's no advanced setup needed. From my Instagram story. Oh, well, welcome in. Well, then we should stay at least a little bit. I mainly stream on TikTok, but I was thinking of sometimes doing things on Instagram too. So this is a little bit of a test. It's nice to see that that story actually works. So welcome in. Oh, and we have 10 people here. I'm so sorry for those of you who are watching this afterwards that I keep talking about this. It's just that we just had, I think, the biggest live stream of over almost 800 people on TikTok. 58,000 people came through in a few hours. This feels very strange. But welcome in. Oh, and we have 11 people. Welcome everyone here. Thank you, Elena. But we have been chatting and talking about that the setup is nicer here. Oh, so sorry. Oh no. Oh, and I can't even turn away from the screen here. Maybe not what? Oh, yeah. Maybe not repost this? What? Of course this is going to be out. Thank you, Mercy. Is something different now? What are we talking about, Freaky? His name, oh, Freaky, yes, Freaky, now you are Freaky again. Very good, Freaky. That's better. Yes, this is much. Oh, you made yourself another account. Well, then you have another E. Oh, that's what you. Very good. There. Let's get some more lines in, perhaps here. Oh no! Uh-oh. This again. I still, as I keep saying, I still don't have a playlist for for YouTube. Hello, Monsanite. Thank you. My day's going well. Welcome in. Testing out YouTube live streams for the first time in ages. Welcome you. Good to see you as well. It'll be nice to have a few more people in these streams too. I usually kind of, I love the interaction with everyone. So that means I do need people to interact with. And welcome here. Are you from Discord, TikTok, Instagram story, or YouTube? Let's see if there's a poll that we can do. Oh, that's too extreme. Let's see, where's my... Oh, no. Okay, there. Just a bit quickly here. Blending these out. There, that's better. Like that. That seems a bit better. I could put my computer a little bit closer. Let me know if you can start hearing the fan. But I would like to at least charge my phone with my computer. That isn't too strong. I can't do that. Let's see if this works. Like this. You can hear the sound again. All right. Is it gone now? Better? It's still there? The phone is so far away. Now, we're having issues with my computer making a slight buzzing sound. Still there. It might just be buzzing loud. Because it's struggling a bit more. If I put my phone far off in the corner, maybe this works. Oh, oops. Is it still there? If it's still there, then it must be something else again. Then it might just be my phone charging. Do I have to take that away? Algorithms, YouTube algorithms are horrible for streaming. Exactly, Freaky. Mainly, to be quite honest, I would like to have my channel monetized because my reels are my shorts in YouTube are quite large. And I would like to use this channel for the paint-alongs. Freaky. So this isn't really try to start to stream here more often and take over from TikTok. It's a different way of doing it. And if these are watched after the fact, and people are re-watching them, then even if there are not many people here, then it's still an idea that we can do. Ah, I can't charge it. It's a more cozy area. It's more. This is going to be live after the fact. You can see this. You can see the chat here. If people want to watch live streams, people ask us on TikTok if there's can I watch the live streams and so on. There are going to be live streams then on YouTube that you can watch afterwards. So I'm just gonna try this. I'm just gonna see if this is something that could be a part of my ecosystem, and I think it can. Different setup, different way of doing it. Sometimes you can then tell people, I am going to be doing a specific paint along, and it's going to be on YouTube, and then we get the people from TikTok over there and so on. Yes, exactly, Freaky. So this will be a different space, basically. I think I'm going to say goodbye to everyone now from this stream, though, and then I'll just switch over to my normal TikTok and our normal music. So I'll say goodbye for now. And if anyone is watching this after the fact and you want to actually watch the streams on TikTok, just click on the link tree. It's in the description. Everything is there. Bye for now, Emma. So everything is actually underneath me here in the link tree. The Painting Academy, everything is just there. So just click on the link tree, links to the shop, to everything. And there you can find it. So bye for now. And I'll see those of you who are on TikTok there.